Carlos, are you the one buying microtransactions in FIFA 21? FIFA Ultimate Team? Because you're not an ultimate bird. You're feeding your gambling addiction, Carlos. You should go back to eating corn out of the holes. He's an ass-eating chicken, you know that, right? Look at this bird. He's also addicted to microtransactions in EA games. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. So the loot box saga in games in general, not just EA. You remember the whole thing with Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There was the whole skin lottery, CSGO lottery. If you remember the whole fiasco with that, with T. Martin and Syndicate back in the day, like it's big business, and you have companies making a big chunk of their revenue, like Activision, through microtransactions and skins and all this other crap that's out there. So it's an incentive for them to push them even more. And we've known throughout the years, like Belgium considers loot boxes gambling. They're now banned there. And EA has come out and said, oh, loot boxes aren't gambling. It's kind of like when you buy a Kinder Egg, you get a toy inside. But a lot of times some of these skins that you get or whatever you could get through the microtransactions, some of them are more coveted and they have more value. So it's not just like getting a kitty toy inside of a piece of candy. There's a lot at stake and people really want to get these things. So it brings on that addiction, like when someone goes to a casino and they play the slot machines hoping they hit the jackpot. 99.9% of people, and that's probably a low percentage, don't hit it. And the 0.1 that do, everyone's hoping they're going to be that 0.1. But the system is rigged so the casino makes the money. It's the same with EA. Well, I have never played FIFA in my entire life. Well, actually, that's not true. I played FIFA on the Panasonic 3DO. I'm not kidding. That was the last time I touched a FIFA game. Well, FIFA's thing is, it's bigger in European countries, not really a thing in the States, but is FIFA Ultimate Team. And that's where the microtransactions and the loot boxes are. And EA makes it like, oh, they're there if you want to get them. If you want to get them, that's fine. You don't have to. But they're really trying to push people towards FIFA Ultimate Team. So they spend more on the loot boxes, which in turn makes EA more money. And an insider revealed all of this. So EA's whole thing of like, oh, if it's there, you could just take it if you want it, it's no big deal, is a pile of crap. They're designing the game and really pushing people to invest in these loot boxes. Invest is probably a bad word because you ain't investing in anything. You might as well just take a $100 bill and just light it on fire. I was looking for a prop to pretend there was a $100 bill. I'll just pretend Carlos is a $100 bill. I'm going to light you on fire, Carlos. I just spent my Carlos money on something stupid. Well, anyway, this comes from cbc.ca. I'm going to read you a snippet of it, and then we will discuss. A gaming insider says an internal company document proves video game giant Electronic Arts is trying to drive players into a type of gameplay that encourages them to spend more money and which has come under fire for possible links to gambling. Like I said, loot boxes in Belgium are now outlawed. The leaked 54-page document comes from the company's sports division in Burnaby, British Columbia, where a team works on EA's hugely profitable FIFA soccer games. It appears to be a presentation featuring numerous slides with bullet points about the release of FIFA 21 and was shared internally. And here I'm going to actually show you that slide right now. 5 things you need to know. This is where they're trying to push FIFA players, okay? We have more active players at this point in FIFA than ever, 5.3 million, and they go on to discuss numbers there. The team is squarely focused on engaging current players through mid-September. Players will be actively messaged plus incentivized to convert throughout the summer. FIFA Ultimate Team is the cornerstone, and we are doing everything we can to drive players there because that's where the money is, through the microtransactions, loot boxes. The return of football is only going to help us, and plans are ready to flex. And here's what another page says. The catalyst returning of real-world football, returning league play will boost our ability to tie into the real world and excite players with FIFA Ultimate Team content to reflect what's happening on the pitch. All roads lead to FIFA Ultimate Team. Man, do they want the players there so they can make more money. Content teasers. Targeted Aruba messaging will drive excitement and funnel players towards FIFA Ultimate Team from other modes. A welcoming experience. Updated FIFA Ultimate Team welcome pack content to kickstart experience so new players can hit the ground running. Incremental assets and partner support. Compelling campaign assets for in-game and out-game marketing to amplify summer heat and expand our reach. Commercial and one-player support. Exploring cross-platform deep discount aligned with summer heat content, plus assets to drive consistent player journey from POS through FIFA Ultimate Team conversion. Now look, we've known this already, that EA's main goal is to push people towards microtransactions. If you remember Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2, remember how much flack that game got because of how they were pushing people towards microtransactions, and they basically had to rework the whole. They designed the game to be based around microtransactions, and when people called them out, they decided to cut it off, and the game was just, because it was designed to be around microtransactions, it felt broken. Remember that whole story? So it's obvious that they were doing this. But what bothers me is that they know what they're doing can cause people to become addicted. They know exactly that. They make it like, oh, we just have them there, and yeah, it's an extra revenue stream, but if people, they don't have to get them if they don't want to. But here we have internal memos where they're actively saying, we are trying to push people towards these. We want people to buy these loot boxes as much as possible. FIFA Ultimate Team, hey, I actually remembered it without having to do a jump cut. FIFA Ultimate Team is where the loot boxes are. It's where the money is. Drive them towards that. Addictions be damned. Kids wasting their parents' money be damned. Yes, I know, granted, the parents are supposed to be babysitting their kids and making sure their kids aren't doing stupid things with games or online, but that's the reality of it. But no, they don't care, man. And they're going to put on that face when they have to go, when there's different governments throughout the world who may want to regulate. They're like, oh, it's just like a Kinder Egg. Just let's pretend Carlos is the Kinder Egg. You crack Carlos open. Maybe there's a little toy inside. Maybe there's a little snack in there. Is there a snack in you, Carlos? Is there a snack in you? Do I have to pay a fee like you're a big, feathery loot box? You don't have hair. You have feathers. But me being an idiot aside, you get my point. They know what they're doing. They don't care that it's damaging. It's about making money. They're like every other corporation out there. Corporations are soulless. They just want to make a profit. And if people get destroyed in the process, they don't care. And we all knew this already. It's just, I guess it's satisfying to see EA get called out, and we know for a fact that their intentions are not noble in any way, shape, or form. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one. Hey, if you enjoy my content, consider becoming a Review Tech USA member. I'll have a link below in the description. I live stream now on this channel all the time, and it gives you access to cool emoticons to use as well while I live stream. Again, link below in the description. Thank you for your continued support.